Hey Aquarius, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we're going to do your beginning of May general energy reading. Now keep in mind these are general readings, which means they can't possibly apply to every single person watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all the information is in the description box below. In case you're new to the channel, come on in, welcome. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. So for all of the new viewers, I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, which means I read the messages traditional. I read the traditional sense of the card, but more than anything, I'm going to give you guys the messages that I pick up intuitively. I always charge both of my decks on top of crystal organite pucks. In doing so, it charges, balances, and allows the energy for our reading. And also charge both of the decks on top of your own personalized astrological card. So again, this reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. And as always, I hope everyone is doing well. Currently, there are absolutely no reversals. There are absolutely no reversals. And I've seen that Seven of Swords peek out. I've seen both of these cards earlier in your pre-shuffle. There's no reversals, right? So if we get in reversals, once I've done shuffling, then I'm going to accept them and I'm going to read them as such because I know they're in line with the messages that I'm meant to give you guys today. Absolutely. So you have at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lover's card. And then I seen that Seven of Swords peek out. And I'm going to tell you, when I was meditating over you guys' energy, I heard the song Gloria. I don't know who's the original singer of that song, but I think the version that I'm hearing in my head, Jesse Powell sang it. I'm not sure. If you didn't, it doesn't matter because you guys know I always leave the links to the song in the description box below so you can click it and listen to it following your reading because I know it's going to be aligned, especially with the Lover's card right here. And then you have this, when I did the parting, we seen the Seven. Look at that. Look at that. I seen the Seven of Swords, and now you have right here as I parted the Three of Swords, right? The Seven of Swords, and then now to see the Three of Swords. You guys are dealing with someone who was a trickster in the past, somebody who's lying a lot, very lying, manipulative, cheater, Three of Swords, and then now you had a Fool card. This person, you're dealing with someone who wants a new start after they've caused some type of heartbreak, and I know that's the case because you have the Lover's card, and right in between that, the Three of Swords, and then right behind that, literally right behind that, the Fool card. Somebody wants a new start with you guys. And I'm not sure if you all are going to be open to taking it. And I also did see the Four of Wands. This person sees you as their life partner. I feel like after a time of separation, they're realizing how much you meant to them. So let's see what we get. Additional messages. Absolutely. Can't make this up. Absolutely. The Judgment card, this is a card of reconciliation, bringing something back to life, right? This is somebody that you have history with, because if you see these figures, they look like ghosts. And I always say this is like the ghost of Xmas past. You guys have somebody from your past who wants to reconcile with you. They want a chance to come back, right? And reconcile things with you. As we parted the deck, you had a Six of Pentacles. But I feel like a lot of you guys may not accept it because things were so imbalanced with you. And I know that because you had a Six of Pentacles and their back is facing the Judgment card. Now, if it would have went this way, then you would have been thinking about possibly balancing things out with this individual and reconciling. The back is facing it. So we shall see. We shall see what we got here. Let's see what we got for you, Aquarius. So your very first card, look at that. Again, Six of Pentacles in reverse, and then you had a Page of Swords. The back is facing this Six of Pentacles. You know, not wanting to reconcile, not wanting to balance things, you know. So the first card, just seen the Five of Swords. First card is going to be about your finances. The second card is going to be about your health. And the third card is going to be about your love. So look here. You have the Chariot card in reverse, not moving forward. But then you also have the Six of Swords moving towards the Chariot card. So somebody wants forward movement and someone doesn't. Some of you guys could have been dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Because this Chariot card is the card of Cancer, some of you guys can have that placement. So if you do have strong Cancer placements in your chart, you could be going back and forth with whether you should move towards this person or just continue to keep a pause on it and not move forward with this individual. Because somebody definitely, I just sent the Tower card in reverse. Somebody definitely wants to come out of, I just said I seen it in reverse and look how it came up. Definitely. And these both are major arcana, so this is something that's still actively in your energy field with it coming up, right? Somebody definitely wants to move forward after a time of a breakup. Major arcana, this is something major that's a major focal point in your life right now. Even more so than health and finance. I feel like a lot of people are dealing with relationship issues. Tower card in reverse, and then you have this literally the Knight of Swords. You see the Knight of Swords is facing the direction of the Tower card in reverse. So it could be you, Aquarius, who wants to reconcile with someone. You get a love interest back. The Tower card is the card of Scorpio and also Aries. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Doesn't have to be. It could also be that this person wants to come out of the cold from you. But then you see how he has his sword in his hand, that sword blazing. Some of you guys are letting this person know, nope, I'm already moving on. I've already moved on. And I know that's the case because the sword is already up in the air and this horse is already in motion. So some of you guys could be telling an individual who wants to reconcile, like, too late, buddy. So let's get a card for your finances. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. What do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals? Almost popped out, but it didn't. Yeah, and okay, so for a lot of you guys, you're moving forward into something new as far as employment. Because you have a Page of Wands. Pages are always about communication. So you may have communication coming in regards to your employment. Also, if some of you guys have been looking for a job, right, I feel like the right job will come in for you around the time of Leo. Because I feel like, this is a fire sign card, and I feel like during the time of fire sign energy is when you're going to be coming into a new job. And the next fire sign placement is in the sign of Leo. So possibly in the month of July or August, some of you guys will be accepting a job that you will feel like is going to be more financially abundant for you. That could be the case. Yeah, most definitely financially abundant. I'm looking at the background. You see how he has those oranges in the tree? I feel like, I don't know why I'm seeing this. I know this is a wand, but I'm seeing like a baton. You know how somebody passed the baton to the person when they're doing like the relay races or whatever? I feel like you're accepting this offer. And then in the background, you have those oranges. That's growth. I feel like a lot of you guys, during the time of fire sign season, I don't feel like it's going to be far back towards Sag. I feel like during Leo season, July or August, some of you guys will be accepting a new job. So if you're looking for jobs, and if you're unemployed, or if you're employed and you're looking for a new job, I feel like during Leo season is when you're going to get a job that you're really going to like. Because he looks pleased and happy with this, with this offer. He looks happy with it. At the bottom of the deck, you have the the Knight of Cups. Some type of forward movement. I feel like, because now we're getting ready to draw the card for your health. I feel like some forward movement out of a time where you were kind of sad, depressed, or, just not feeling at your happiest. You're finally coming out of that, because you see how this horse is already in motion. You see how he has his cup up in the air, like I finally have a grip on things. I feel like some of you guys are coming out of a difficult time where you were just feeling very emotional. Some of you guys may have been crying a lot lately. Also, keep in mind, tomorrow is a, yeah, absolutely, Four of Pentacles in reverse, letting go of those emotions. And I was just getting ready to say, tomorrow is a full moon. You see in the background, you see that moon? I feel like, with the moon, it's also about the emotions, and it can evoke, especially if you're empath or very sensitive, it could have you crying a lot, very emotional. And I feel like a lot of you guys are grounding yourself, right? Because the Four of Pentacles is holding on to something for dear life, holding on to this very emotional state, but it's coming up in reverse. And then it's also Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of you guys are becoming grounded during this time, right? Absolutely. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles, balance. Balance is being restored to your emotions. So let's get a card for your love energy. Let's get a card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals for love. The Moon card. Ooh, the Moon card, and right up under it, what do we got? I told you guys, a lot of you all are definitely, somebody wants to reconcile. Either you want to reconcile with somebody, or somebody wants to reconcile with you. And like I said earlier, this is the card of Aries. And then you also have, even though this is for your finances, it's still in your read. And this is fire sign. It could be Aries also. So some of you guys are definitely dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. And I just mentioned also with this card about the full moon. And then this moon is coming up. I feel like during tomorrow, right? It's always 3 days before, during, and 3 days after the full and new moons. We get illumination. We get clarity about things. So I feel like either tomorrow or 3 days after this situation, the full moon, a lot of you guys will be deciding whether or not you're going to take a leap of faith and continue to, or try to move forward with this person from your past, or move away from it and go into a journey of, wanting to date someone else new. So the moon card is your energy for your love. But with this moon, the moon is about things unknown, things unseen, things that you don't have clarity about. I feel like a lot of you guys don't have clarity right now about whether or not you want to reconcile with this individual. Most definitely, especially with us seeing that the Fool card. Some of you guys are not sure whether or not you want to take a leap of faith because you felt stabbed in the back in the past, right? With the Ten of Swords. And this is your energy because you are a sword energy. A lot of you guys are feeling stabbed in the back, right? And also, okay, so tying this into your finances, you're not happy with a job, and that's why you may be getting ready to apply for new positions, right? This position that you may be accepting during Leo season. And as far as your health, you know, Swords is about the mental. A lot of you guys are in your mind about whether or not you should let go of this individual. And I feel like a lot of you guys are deciding to let go of someone. And then as far as love, like I said, a lot of you guys, because you see how the moon is facing the direction of the Ten of Swords, a lot of you guys still, you know, you're confused about whether or not you should reconcile with this individual because they caused this Ten of Swords. And you don't want to, you know, experience that again. Let's get additional messages. Yeah, I said earlier, I seen this, right? This person was sneaky, manipulative. I said it when I parted the deck to show you guys all the cards were upright. What is this peeking out? Three of Swords. Looking into the future. Somebody sees the future with you. I said this in the past. This person was very sneaky and manipulative. When I did the spread and I parted the deck, I seen this. And I seen this, you know, a lot of you guys, that's peeking out. Somebody wants to move forward with you. You know, there's literally somebody that I know for a fact you have history with this individual. This isn't someone new because you see how he has these 5 of Swords right here, and then right behind him he has this 2. Like it's right behind him already. It's not in front of him, which lets me know there's a past with this individual. You know, in the past this person was not truthful, and a lot of you guys still have that on your mind, okay? Possibly trying to talk yourself out of it. You see how he's talking to this fish. This card always makes me think of the ego. Like you're trying to rationalize about whether or not you should deal with this person moving forward. As far as your work situation, a lot of you guys may be, because I just said as far as work, I feel like during Leo season, some of you guys are getting ready to move into a different job. But then our next season coming up is, you know, for the water is Cancer. So possibly in June, a lot of you guys are deciding, yeah, I'm definitely getting out of here. And I know this ties into it because look at it. As I said, I'm definitely getting out of here. Look at him sneaking out of here. And he's heading in the direction of this Page of Cups. So I feel like during Cancer season, a lot of you guys are going to start applying for jobs. If you haven't already, a lot of you guys are getting ready to apply to jobs during Cancer season. And then you're going to get a response from those jobs during Leo season. Most definitely. Star card in reverse. Right next to the 10 of Swords. So somebody's healing. And I'm taking this 2 ways. Someone's healing, right? Because the Ten of Swords does healing. That's you're coming out of it feeling that abandonment, that feeling stabbed in the back, and then someone's not. So you could be healing it because this is a sword card, right? You guys, Aquarius, you're the swords. And then this is also, well, this is your card also, hell, Major Arcana. I said this, right? A lot of you guys are in your head. You're not sure. You're not sure. You know, at one minute you could feel like you're over this person, and then next minute you feel like, no, I'm not. I'm over it. But then I haven't healed completely. Because the Star card is about healing and wish fulfillment. So you guys would know how that applies. Absolutely. But in the end, Star card, Major Arcana, your card, you're upright, you're going to heal. And you're going to move out of this situation that, with all of these situations, as far as this unhappiness with employment or finances. And also being in your head. Because like I said, for your health, you had the 4 of Pentacles. At one point you were holding on to memories and thoughts about a person, but you're releasing it now. But nonetheless, if you look at it, you have the Moon card looking in the direction of trying to get this glare. You have the Moon card looking in the direction of the 4 of Pentacles. And that's letting me know that, you know, 1 minute, like I said, 1 minute you're willing to let it go or you feel like you've let it go. But then the next minute you're still thinking about it. Because the Moon is also about the subconscious thoughts. So some of you guys are still in your head about it. Because you felt left out in the cold at one point. But with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, you no longer are feeling like that. Because you went from the 4... and then we just seen the 5, right? So let's get a clarifier for the Page of Wands for your finances. Let's get a clarifier for the Page of Wands for your finances. Chariot card in reverse. So for me right now, right, you have the Page of Wands. And I said I feel like it's going to happen during Leo season. And so that's why you have, definitely. Okay, so I said during Cancer season, and the Chariot is the card of Cancer. I feel like during Cancer season, some of you guys are feeling like, with the Chariot being reversed, like, I don't want to keep moving forward with this current job. And I feel like strongly during Cancer season, a lot of you guys are going to be applying for jobs, something moving on to something different. And during Leo season, you're going to accept the job. That was a very clear message. Very clear. Definitely. So for a lot of you guys during Cancer season, you're going to be absolutely, because at the bottom of the deck, look at that. Knight of Cups, water energy. I feel like during Cancer season, some of you guys, and this cup right here for me, is you putting in those resumes, putting in those applications. I feel like during Cancer season for your finances, a lot of you guys are going to be putting in applications, and then you'll be accepting a new job during Leo season, okay? So let's get a clarifier for the Four of Pentacles for your health. And the Four of Pentacles came up in reverse, but I feel like that's good because I feel like a lot of you guys were holding on to thoughts about something, and also some of you guys could be holding on to weight, excess weight, right? Because the Pentacles is earthy, and anytime we think about the earth, we think about the body. So some of you guys are releasing excess weight. You may be getting ready to start a workout regimen. The World card in the bottom of the deck, you know, in reverse. And with it being in reverse, I just feel like a lot of you guys haven't started it yet. Okay. So you had the Five of Swords flip up in reverse. Five of Swords upright is conflict. And I said a lot of you guys definitely are in your head. Swords is in your head. You had a Four of Pentacles. And then it's being clarified by the Five of Swords in reverse. This is positive. Because if you look at it, the Five of Swords upright, first of all, Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to something. You see it's looking in the direction of the Five of Swords. And that would be if it's upright. That means constant conflict. Constantly being in your head. Constantly not being sure about something. In reverse, it's like you're letting go of this conflict. You're no longer holding on to these, I'm hearing excessive, obsessive thoughts about a situation. Because you definitely could be, especially with that Moon card being right there. Temperance card at the bottom of the deck, needing to have patience. I feel like you need to have patience with yourself more than anything. Let's get a clarifier for the Moon card. Page of Swords in reverse, absolutely. And that's you guys' energy, right? So as far as love, you have the Moon card, and it's being clarified by the Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords upright is fast moving, hasty, quick moving, jumping into something very quickly. And I feel like with it being in reverse, and then we just had this right here, you know, the Four of Pentacles, and then we have the Five of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you, I feel like for a lot of you guys, if you have someone who's trying to come back and reconcile with you, I don't feel like you're going to take the bait. And I know this because the Moon card is looking in one direction, and then you had a Page of Swords looking in another. Their backs are facing each other. So I feel like, you know, if you are dealing with somebody, and a lot of you guys could be dealing with Cancer too. Chariot cards, that's Cancer. And then the Moon card is Pisces, but it's also Cancer because you see how you have that crab coming out of the water right there. I feel like if you guys are dealing with a Cancer specifically, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual, you're deciding to cut this person off and you're not going to reconcile with them. And then this also could be you, like I said, no longer in your mind about it. Because the Page of Swords, this person moves in so quickly and hastily because they've been having ruminated thoughts, constantly thinking about what their next action is going to be. And they just jump right into something. And just as I said that the time was 1755. So some of you guys want to look up angel number 1755. Google angel number 1755 and see what additional messages you have. I can tell you for a fact, fives are about change. And you have two fives in that 1755, so it's letting me know that you guys are going to have some time. And you have five right here, right? A lot of you guys are going to have a change of thought, change of heart, right? And that's letting me know that, you know, a lot of you guys are getting ready to tell a person if they're trying to come back into you, you're telling this person, no, I've decided to move on. I'm going to greener pastures. I'm moving on to something new. Because remember, we did see that Fool card, something, a new cycle, something new. We seen the Fool card in the pre-shuffle, right? So that's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. And as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.